Hey guys, it's Fox Spirit, and I am here to deliver December pep talk and card reading for everybody. Yes, our lovely Animal Spirit card tarot deck. So how's everybody doing? My apologies. It's always my intention to release these videos at the beginning of the month. So I had intended to drop this back in the beginning of December, and then that got away from me, and then I thought, well, I'll do it in the middle of December, and then that got away from me, and now here we are. It's Christmas Eve, and I am on the ball, aren't I? But no, in all honesty, if I can be frank, I always have this inkling that I want to do these kind of when I'm called to do them. So I like to be sort of, tapped in when I'm doing it. I like to feel like I get the feeling, I get the call from inside of me that like now it's time to make a video, that I'm feeling that energy. And so I don't know if maybe this is actually, I started to think about it and I'm like, actually this might be the perfect time to put out a video because the holidays are a hard time for a lot of people and they can really suck for people. Even if you have, good stuff going on in your life, it can still kind of suck. I mean, it's a lot of demand. It's a lot of social engagements and there's just a lot of obligation tied around it. And I don't know how well everybody out there does with obligation. I'm not real great with it all the time. And, it's just hard too because you don't really get like the me time that maybe you normally get or the downtime that maybe you normally get. Some people are struggling with, keeping their gas on during the winter. They can't be buying everybody on their list all the gifts they want to give, and some people are going through heartbreak right now or loss, and it doesn't feel like the most wonderful time of the year. So we're all kind of in different places, and even if you are having a good time in your life, it can still just be like so overstimulating because everywhere you go, there's Christmas music and there's lights and there's people and there's hustle and there's bustle and there's buy this and try that on and do this. And oh my God, not only do I have to like go to 100 places and engagements and bring presents, I have to like get an outfit or everyone's going to be wearing this kind of Christmas sweater and I better go out and get one. It's another thing I have to get. And, it's just a lot. So if you start not really feeling it, doesn't mean you're the Grinch. It just means you're human. And it's okay. Take some time to yourself. That's kind of my thing is like, don't let your self-care just totally go out the window over the holiday season because you're going to be pulled in so many directions and it's a good time to practice boundaries. You can't go to every function. Or if you can and you want to, that's great. But if you can't and you don't want to, you don't have to. So it's a good time to practice those kind of like self-care boundaries of, no, I can't make it. Or, just doing our best and trying our best and letting that just be enough. So we have to just do what we can do. And I'm just here to be a voice of love and hope for people. Just to remind you, the most important person to love during this time season, oh my God, that's a cool card, during this time of year is yourself. And just make sure you take that time, however it works for you, to just make sure that you get that time to be taking care of numero uno. Okay, so that's what I'm here to remind everybody about. Now that I've said that, I guess I can do a reading. So I think Christmas is a pretty magical time of year. I think it would be great if we all were like able to resonate on this level of like love and magic all the time and always want to reach out in goodwill towards our fellow citizens of the world. But of course, again, we're human, so we're not always feeling that. But it is a magical time of year. There is a sense of magic in the air, a sense of love, a sense of camaraderie, and people wanting to be generous and gregarious. Which leads us to another kind of love, which is romantic love. And it can be a romantic time of year for people. It can be a sad time of year too, if you recently broke up with someone or went through divorce, and it might not be very fun to be seeing all these Christmas happiness things everywhere. But let's see what the cards have to say about it. Okay? As always, this is a general reading. It cannot apply, it won't apply to every person on the planet because this is so incredibly general. If you want a more specific reading, you can message me and I can read your cards for you and tell you what's going on in your own personal love life. So just feel free to message me if you would like me to do that for you. Otherwise, I'm just going to be doing this fun little general reading of love for everyone out there, whether you're single, wanting to mingle, in a relationship, or if it's just complicated. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here. I'm excited. It is a magical time of year, and it can be really romantic. Get under the mistletoe, smooch with somebody cute. Let's see what's in store for us for Christmas romance. So exciting. All right. Okay, so in the past, we had the black egg. Ooh, some voodoo looking stuff right there. In the present, we have tarantula. Okay. And in the future, oh, beautiful. Look at this pretty card. The gazelle. That's pretty. Okay, so we're starting with black egg. So in the past of this connection was the black egg. Let's see what that means. So whether you've been single or in a relationship or whatever, the black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? What is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It is the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. That's black egg. So in the past, looks like everybody was feeling pretty darn good if we had black egg involved. We had our truth, our own personal truth. We're coming from a place of clarity. We're coming from a place of right communication, speech, thought, intention. So it's a good place to be. It sounds like a very centered, grounded, and true place. So I like black egg. I think that if that's where you've been at in your relationship, or in just how you approach dating, or just even how you feel inside, if you don't even care about that stuff, then that's a good spot. So in the past, we were doing good. Let's hope it just keeps going. even though we've got tarantula here. So we'll see what that's all about. So in the past, we were feeling good. We're feeling grounded. We're speaking our truth. We're being real. We're keeping it real. Keeping it real. And then comes tarantula, which means what? What does it mean? At a crossroads, claiming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose, or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream. Yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers, patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you will choose wisely. Okay, this is really cool and good. So anything you've been struggling with in your life is keeping you from your goals, your dreams, your true higher self, your black egg self. So maybe we were in this space in the past, and then something's coming along now, we're getting a little bit thrown off. You know, there's some things in our life that are sort of sidetracking us from our goals and who we really want to be and who we really came here to be. And it's time to prioritize your life's deeper purpose and cut out whatever is holding you back. So if you are dating someone and it's toxic for you, it's kind of you're at a crossroads now, and it's, you know, make or break it. Like finding the ability to choose yourself and make the choice to reconnect to your life purpose and what you're here to do and who you're here to be. So that's what tarantula is for. Okay? I think that's a good card. I like it. And then we have our beautiful gazelle. Just look at this card. It's so pretty. I love it. So what do we know about gazelle? Well, heightened awareness and ability, vulnerable. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Wow. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant, which can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort creating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. I think that is so beautiful. And I think that's just a really good card. It's a really good sentence just to sort of end this whole thing on. I'm going to reread that sentence in a minute. So let's look at our 3 cards together, because these cards are all so cool and pretty, and I love them. I just like to look at them. They're so neat. So the story goes, we were in harmony. We were grounded. We were in our truth. Something is happening that is causing us some sort of confusion, derailing us from our higher self, our goals, our life purpose. But we can get back on track. Tarantula has come to say we have the inner wisdom and the knowing to get back to who we are and to what we're here to do in this world, aside from our romantic life. And my honest to God truth is that when we do reconnect with our purpose, why we're here, who we're meant to be, our romantic life can only improve because we're improving ourselves. So the more that we're filling up our tank and, you know, taking care of ourselves and being in alignment with our true self, we're going to attract the partner that we want to attract when we're being that true person that we're meant to be and when we're connected with our life purpose and our goals. So even if we have to let something go, it's worth it because you're going to only be attracting more of what is right for you. And that is actually so 100% true. I can't even tell you. So just don't be afraid to let go of things that aren't working in your life because they're meant to leave. If they're not working, they're meant to leave. And you can let them go. It's not as easy as I'm making it sound. It's not. And I'm not telling anyone to break up with anyone. I'm just saying it because it might not even be about, a person being bad for you. You could have a habit that's keeping you back. Maybe the habit is codependency, or it could be anything. But the point is just that when we get more back in touch with who we are and our truth and what we're meant to do, other things in our life naturally fall into place, such as romance and love as well. And then we can come to this space of being the gazelle. And I really love this description of the gazelle because it says it has heightened awareness and ability, vulnerable. As a person who's an empath, as a person who's very sensitive, I love that because those qualities are often not seen in our modern day society as strengths, but they are. I mean, those are actually like the gifts of the Jedi in Star Wars is heightened awareness, sensitivity, vulnerability. So those are gifts and those are good qualities to have. And they are what can bring us to elegance and beauty. It is one of those gifts that is a very double-edged sword for people who are empathic and who know what that's like, because it doesn't feel like a gift a lot of the time, being so sensitive and vulnerable. But it is a gift. And when we hone it, and when we're true to it, and when we love it, and when we nurture it, and when we nourish it, it can truly shine. And we can be this beautiful, calm, still creature that we're meant to be. So that goes for everyone. So really, I think this reading is about exactly what I was saying about the holidays. It's all tying together. It's about honoring ourselves, allowing sensitivity, allowing vulnerability, being in touch with those more pure parts of ourselves, and allowing them to come up and giving them room. And if you need rest, rest. If you need sleep, sleep. If you need hot tea and a blankie, get hot tea and a blankie. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to rage, rage. Be here, be you. And just know that you are love in all of its many forms. Love is not the opposite of hate. Love is all emotion combined. It contains fear, anger, vulnerability, hate, loss, pain. All of it is love. So when we step into who we are and what we're feeling, we're stepping more into love. When we're allowing, when we have that spaciousness, we are stepping closer to love. And when we step closer to our own personal love, we're calling more in that person closer to us who can match us on that vibrational level. So it's a beautiful story these cards tell, and just know that whatever is going on in your life over the holiday season, if it feels overwhelming, if it feels hard, if you don't want to go to another social engagement, honor yourself. Listen. Take some time for that inner voice. Even if you have the ability to sit down with a journal, if you're feeling emotional over the holidays or just worn out and you have the ability to create that spaciousness to go be alone and write in your journal, or take that time to really get in touch with your feelings, then by all means, take it. Find it. Just love yourself. And that's the greatest romance of your lifetime. But truly, when we do take that time and when we do honor and nurture ourselves, we almost always attract someone to us or get closer to our partners. So with that being said, Merry Christmas. I hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas. And, yeah, find that me time.